Moving on, number 2, intelligence. Intelligence is very important to me because a guy at work once told me, he's like, yeah, blondes are pretty, but then they open their mouth and you're just like, God. I know it's not true of all blondes, but, you know. There's a girl that I work with at my job, and I like to work with her above everyone else. Why? Because she's intelligent. Because I can, like, carry on conversations with her that I can't have with anybody else because no one else knows what the hell I'm talking about. And it's nice to be able to do that with somebody. You know, and she's the only one that has more education than I do at that job. Most people are just, you know, either they are in college or they didn't go to college or they started college, they didn't finish. But she actually went to grad school. I went to college and I got my degree. I got my bachelor's of science. So we can communicate, we can talk about things, and no one else knows what the hell we're talking about because it's just like they don't know. And that's kind of cool. So I like to have somebody that's intelligent. I don't like to carry on a conversation with somebody and have them be like, WTF? What are you talking about? It's like, and then you're like, ugh, explanation. Okay. And then you gotta like dumb down what you're talking about. See, like, she would be the type of person that would understand the Higgs boson joke. A Higgs boson walks into a church and the priest says, excuse me, we don't allow Higgs bosons here. And the Higgs boson replies, but without me, how can you have mass? That's funny. No matter how many times you hear it. Or the Dalai Lama joke. A Dalai Lama walks into a pizza parlor and says, can you make me one with everything? One with everything? See, some people you have to explain that, but I like people that are smart enough to actually get those jokes. Doesn't have to be like a stupid joke. Like, how many animals can you fit in a pair of pantyhose? 14. 10 little piggies, 2 calves, 1 beaver, 1 ass. That you don't have to be smart to get. But intelligence. Intelligence is a big thing with me. I like intelligent people. Number 3, maturity. Maturity is also very, very important because maturity means that you can do things with that person and not have it fuck up. People that are mature can adapt, can compromise, can figure out problems without resorting to stupid tactics. Like my last girlfriend, and I'm not trying to make comparisons too often here because I know it's kind of in bad taste, but seriously, my last girlfriend, we went out shopping. Her debit card wouldn't work. What did she do about it? She cried for 15 freaking minutes. Okay, so we decide that we need to go to the anime con. Smash. We go to the train station and I realize, you know what, I'm probably going to want to buy something, so I need to go get some money. So we go to the ATM, we come back, the train had already been there and left. Okay, fine. There's another one coming in about half an hour. So what'd she do? Cry for 15 minutes. We go and get the wrong bed sheets. They gave her bed sheets that were too small, so they didn't fit on the queen size bed. So what'd she do? She cried about it for 15 minutes. Why do you need to cry about this stuff? It's not tragedies. It's very easy to fix. And plus, even when she did get the bed sheets, she got them exchanged, and she didn't even have to do it. She gave it to her dad, and her dad went and did it for her. So, how hard is it to sleep on different sheets one night? One night. It's not like when I thought I was going to get my new bed on, like, one Friday, and it was actually the next Friday. I didn't sit there and cry about it. I'm like, oh no, I got to sleep on my old bed for another week or so. I didn't care. Just being able to deal with the shit life throws you as it comes. Being able to roll with the punches. Being able to, understand things and work with them and compromise and be fucking adult about things. I don't like everything that happens in my life, but I just deal with it. Number 4, understanding is huge. I need someone who's understanding. I need somebody who gets that I'm going through a transition, gets that it's tough, gets that, I'm gonna make, screw ups, and it's just gonna happen. Someone that understands that, hey, you know what? Shit happens. But it's fine, They're understanding about it. They understand that not everything is going to be peachy. I'm not going to be a bowl of cherries to be around all the time. Sometimes I have my needs that are different than everybody else's needs. Like one person that I was talking about maybe moving in with, I said, I want my own room. My own place. And they're all like, well, why? We're going to be sleeping together. You don't need your own room. It's like, no, seriously, I want my own room. Sometimes I get into moods. I'm not fun to be around. And I need to have my own place to go, to cry, to relax, to do whatever. Right now, I have that. It's my bedroom. Hardly anyone goes in there. I go in there and I have like all my game consoles, my laptop computer, my 3DS, all my games, my stereo, all that stuff right there. And it helps me to get a grip on things when life gets tough. And I need that. And someone who's going to be with me needs to understand that. If they can't understand that, I don't know what kind of relationship we can possibly have. Number 5, forgiving. Someone that I date has to be forgiving because, you know what? I'm only human. I make mistakes. I make a lot of mistakes. I have a tendency to let my emotions get the better of me a lot. Okay? And I'm not proud of that, but, most girls have had estrogen coursing through their veins since they were like, 12, 13, 14 at the oldest. I've only had estrogen coursing through my veins since I was 19. So I got kind of a late start on learning how to control that. And like I always say, estrogen is a emotion amplifier. Take every emotion you've ever felt and multiply it by 10. And that's what estrogen does to your emotions. Except for things like anger and rage, they tend to be subdued by estrogen somehow. I'm not really sure if I understand that, but... So yeah, you gotta be forgiving of me. Just, if I do something stupid, and it seems really cruel, and it seems really, unusual, and it seems really dumb or unnecessary, if I say something, and it's just because I'm, sad or angry or whatever, you just gotta be able to, say, okay, you made a mistake. I get that, and I forgive you. So, forgiveness, being forgiving. I'm forgiving. I understand that people around me or anybody that I date, you're only human. You're going to make mistakes. I get that. It's what we do afterwards that really counts. Can you say you're sorry? Can you ask for forgiveness? Can you get it? Can you move on? Can you leave it in the past? I'm pretty forgiving except for 3 people in my life that I cannot forgive. But that's a different story altogether. Number 6. Someone who is adventurous. I like someone who's adventurous. I like someone who gets out, does new things. Not someone that always goes to the same restaurant every Friday and orders the same thing and, drives the same type of car all the time. I like someone who will be able to go out and do new things. Someone maybe someday I want to go to a water park. Never been to a water park before, but adventurous enough to try it. Someone that would eat a chocolate-covered grasshopper just because they're adventurous enough to try it. I would try it. You probably wouldn't want to tell me what it is beforehand because then I'd be like, I don't know. But I probably would try it because it's chocolate. Just because there's a freaking dead bug inside doesn't mean it isn't good. But somebody like that, someone who would want to go camping and go off of the trails a little bit and see some stuff. I mean, I've done that. I've gone to Taekwondo camp and we went to the Black Hills and there was this trail and I just kept following it because I wanted to see what was at the end. Eventually it turned into like a little cow trail, and then it kind of disappeared, so I had to backtrack all the way back, and I wasn't supposed to be gone that long, and I thought the trail would eventually lead itself back to the beginning, and so it wouldn't take so long to get back, but whatever. But that's just the way I am. I'm adventurous. I like to go out and do new things and try new things, and I mean, how do you think I got fucking like arms like this? Because I tried a lot of sports when I was a kid. I tried basketball, soccer, baseball, football, everything, until I found my niche, which was apparently martial arts. So that's just the way I am. I like to be adventurous. Number 7, fun-loving. I like someone who wants to go out and have fun. When I was with my friend Ellie, we always went snowboarding together. At least I went snowboarding. She was on ski boards, which are kind of like tiny little snowboards on each foot. She was good with them too. But things like that. People that want to go out and do fun things. Like go to clubs or go to, anime cons, stuff like that. Maybe not something that they are totally into, because I know not a lot of people are into anime cons. I am, obviously. Someone who wants to do fun things. Like, even just sitting at home playing video games together. That is fun. I used to do that with my last girlfriend all the time. We would just sit at home and play Twilight Princess. And if I got stuck, she'd already been through the game, so she'd help me through it. That was fun. And then, like, when we got a little farther in the game, we'd trade off. Like, I'd do one dungeon, she would do the next dungeon. Then I'd do the next dungeon, then she'd do the next dungeon. So I think she actually did the Gerudo Desert Dungeon and the Sky Temple, which I think are next to each other. I know I at least did Death Mountain. So that was cool. But no, just being able to do that with someone, that is fun. So they gotta be fun-loving.